Hello there, great person. Welcome back to Let's Read the Wheel of Time, Book 3, Dragon Reborn, and today we're at chapter 40 already, and I think there are 54 or 56 chapters in the book, so we will see. Yeah, we'll finish this before Christmas, probably. Interesting, yeah, so we're almost through. So the chapter's called Hero in the Night, and there is a lion as a sigil, so I don't know what that means. Is that the Manetheren banner? Or is that the dragon banner? Let's just see. Anyhow, oh no, that might be Camelin, right? Camelin? Camelin. Because I read the first sentence, it's a mad chapter, so he's going to Camelin, might be the Camelin symbol. So Lane's symbol. Let's see if Lanfair will port out of a war. We haven't had a Lanfair encounter quite some time now, so let's hope she comes back. Okay, so he is in Erengil. Where is Erengil? Let's see where Erengil is. Oh, okay, so he's like almost in Camelin. Okay. So he might have to change ship now, I think. Yeah, because, yeah. No, he can't even use a ship. That's just the Camelin writing here. It's not a river. So yeah, he has to get off ship and then go down the road and then he's almost there. So Matt is almost where he wanted to go in this book. Let's see how this turns out. Okay, everyone seems a bit afraid. Are they like accepting refugees currently, or what's up? Yeah, nearly half the ships he could see had nothing to do with the river trade. So what did they have to do with? Yeah, okay, many people. Yeah, okay, they're packed with people. So let's probably carrying refugees. Oh, that's so cool. The setting sun, still its own height above the horizon, shadowed a banner flying over that other town. The shore was carrion, but he did not need to see the banner to know it was the White Lion of Andor. Yeah, okay, so it's Andor. Yeah, I have to learn my banners a bit better, so yeah. Yeah, and Mel's like, politics. I am not interested in politics, peasants. As long as they don't try telling me again I'm an Andor man just because of some map, yeah. Burn me, they might even try to make me fight in their bloody army if this carrion business spreads following orders. Light. Yes, that's true. Like, he's in the age where he would be drafted, I think. Ah, yeah, okay, so he had shown Melia the letter. A personal message from a daughter to her mother. No more. Melia had only seemed to hear the words Queen Morgaze. Okay, and while he was on the vessel, Matt made some more money. So in the end, is he like the business tycoon of Randverse? Because he probably could like buy some businesses now and start being the, yeah, that would be so cool. Like if he would go into this, yeah, but and only with luck. Yeah, him only, that would be so funny. Him going into economy and being a businessman. That's so cool. That would be so cool. I highly doubt it will happen because I don't think it really fits his personality, but it would be fun. Okay, yeah. So not that much luck, but still some luck, yeah. Okay, and Melia might have some problems restocking food because obviously all the refugees need food as well. Yeah, I get that. That's, yeah. Okay, so he opened the letter. Why, Matt? Why did you open it? Yeah, okay, so it's a normal letter. Her mother was not to worry. So it's basic letter. Elaine tells some stuff, but without giving away too much. This silly letter had to be the reason those men had come after him. Nope, it's your horn, mate. I've got that. Whatever. Even Tome had not been able to make nothing of it, though he muttered about ciphers and codes and game of houses. So somehow he was able to replace the seal. How could Matt replace the seal? I don't get that. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I will deliver your damn letter, even if these weirdos are after me. But next time we meet, Nynaeve, I will tell you what I think about this. Nobody's watching, Tom. Yeah, right. Someone said I mispronounced Tom. let's see what he is pronounced like in the end. One moment. He's not in here. Why is he not in here? Oh no, he's here, Marilyn. Under Tom. Okay, he's Tom. Okay, Tom Marilyn. Whatever. I'll try to remember. Nobody's watching Tom. I will just think of him as Tom Riddle, and then I will, make the bridge in my mind. Okay, so many people are starving, and getting a room will probably be very hard. And yeah, and Matt still eats a lot. So you'll be leaving me here, Melia told Matt. Are you certain there is nothing I could do to help further? Burn my soul, I never saw such a rebel. The soldiers ought to clear the docks with the sword, if need be, so decent traders can do business. Yeah, it's like, no. Whatever. War is so bad. But I think I would like a steady floor under me for my next meal. So we will leave you now, Captain. It has been an enjoyable voyage. Yeah. Matt was certain the man hated losing a chance to ingratiate himself with his High Lord Salmon. High Lord Zamon. Let's see how he is pronounced. I will just look it up. Salmon. Ah. He's not here as well. Perhaps under High Lord. No, only High Lords of Tyr. Nothing there. Too bad. I'm sure we will get to know his pronunciation in another book if he becomes important, or perhaps it's not that important. I know the man is far from likable, but why do you have to keep taunting him? Wasn't it enough that you ate every scrap of what he thought would feed him all the way to Tyr? Too bad, yeah. But they were going to Tyr as well, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so the hunger has gone 2 days ago, or one morning. It's not saying 2 days ago, but it has gone, okay. Among these, yeah, and he's saying, I've been throwing most of it over the side, and a hard job it was making sure nobody saw. Among these drawn faces, many of them children's, it did not seem so funny anymore. Yeah, that's pretty dark. That's a pretty dark line. Oh, and they passed the Gelia's ship, the one that, I think his name was Gelia, the captain that Nynaeve and Egwene and so on were on. There was a woman with long dark hair ahead who might have been pretty if she had not looked so bone-weary, peering into the face of every man who passed her as if looking for someone. A boy... Okay, I thought it was Celine with a new disguise, but a boy little taller than her waist and 2 girls shorter clung to her, all crying. All the talk about river brigands and traps. It didn't look like any trap to me. Yeah. Why is that woman described? Is it just random to show that it's terrible there, or is that an important woman? I'll help anyone who can pay, Matt said firmly. Only fools and stories do something for nothing. That's pretty harsh, but I mean, he's got a point. He's got an important mission, which is probably important. And yeah, though he has got a lot of money. Oh, and wow, this is a harsh scene. I like the scene. The woman's deep set eyes rested on Matt for a moment, studying his face before drifting on. They looked as if she wished she could weep too, but she can't because her children would be like children need to see a strong mother, like, to not completely go off the rails there. Oh, he just gives her some coins. Oh, Matt, yeah, you are your talk is different from your actions sometimes, yes. And she's almost crying now, and he's like, buy them something to eat, yeah. And then he just goes away. And he noticed Tom looking at him. Coins come easy along. And he's like, Tom, why are you worried that I give away money? I mean, I get money when I can play dice, so no problem there. Bloody children's crying was getting on my nerves. That's all. Fool Gleeman will probably expect me to give gold away to every wife that comes along now. Fool. Yeah, for an uncomfortable moment, he was not certain whether the last had been meant for Tom or himself. Yeah. And now he stops looking at faces because he can't bear it. Yeah, I have a hard time with that as well. Like, when I was very, very young and we saw people on the side of the street, I always wanted to give them stuff and, and yeah, I every time I saw that, I almost cried when I was a child. And because it's hard, but you can't do anything, like, not really. Like, sometimes you can help, but we, we had, we had a person in my home village, town, whatever, and he was without a home, and he was always in front of this convenience store, and we knew that he wouldn't do like just buy alcohol or whatever from the money. He would, like, use it, and we always gave him something, and my mother always gave him something, and he knew people a bit then, and it was very sad because in a small village you also know a bit about the people, and here it's like strangers, which is worse. But yeah, I'm very glad that Matt gave that woman something, but I hope it doesn't bite him in the ass because of something, I don't know. Yeah, now he sees the soldier, like he looks through the crowd quickly, so he doesn't like stop at someone, but he sees the soldier, and now, yeah, let's see. And he reminds him of Uno, yeah. Move along into the town with you, move along, yeah. And Matt goes to him, and what is he gonna ask of him? Captain, is it? Yeah, okay, so he asked him for like an inn and horses, and he's like, well, Ball, you'll have the dark one's own luck if you find a stable to sleep in. Most of the lot are sleeping under hedges. So sad. And if you find a horse that hasn't been slaughtered for cooking, you'll likely have to fight the man who owns it to make him sell. Eating horse, Tom muttered disgustedly. Has it really become that bad on this side of the river? Isn't the Queen sending food? Wow, yeah. I think this is the first time that we really see repercussions of war in this series, and I like it was always just a bit of stories or villages were like abandoned when the Trollocs went through or stuff, but this is like really human tragedy we see here in this chapter. I love it and I hate it. You know what I mean? It's like terrible. It's bad Gleeman. Yeah. They're crossing over fast, then the mills can grind flour or wagons carry foodstuffs from the farms. Well, it will not last much longer. The order has come down. Tomorrow we stop letting anyone across, and if they try, we send them back. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard because, yeah, what are they supposed to do? Their people will also starve, and yeah, it's so hard. Like these situations, and I mean, these are very, very, what do you say? Like these situations are very like present today, like something like this. And yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What's the right thing here? Depends on the country as well, if they can like produce enough food, so like everyone like eats a bit less, perhaps. This is very, very oversimplified. What I'm gonna say now, but like if everyone eats a bit less, it might work. But if you don't have enough food to eat less, but some don't get anything, then I guess the country would say, yeah, it's more important that the people in our country, in our society, don't starve, and then you send them away to die, which is so harsh. But Jesus Christ, yeah, what are you gonna do? What's the solution here? Like, it's so hard. What a chapter. I mean, that makes you think very, very dark thoughts, about the world, because these situations happen. And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're just fricked, just absolutely fricked if this happens. Like if the food runs out for the country you flee to as well, so to speak. Like what's gonna happen? And then there are farmers like in, I think, in the Netherlands and Germany as well, and perhaps somewhere else, but that's what I know about. Like there are farmers who like produce too much food, and they don't then like the food doesn't get taken from anyone, and that it just rots, and this happens like two countries over or whatever. I don't know. You know what? That's so stupid, so beyond stupid and dumb. I hate that so much. Probably administrative failure, though, I think. But I'm like, this is just, I don't know. I don't know. That's just what I feel. But these things are so complex, and I'm in no way an expert in any of this. So I think if there are things this complex that are this bad, you might come to quick judgments about people that decide stuff and that as well. So, but these situations are so complex that someone who doesn't know and is not in this situation and who's not an expert will probably give solutions that will never work, because otherwise someone else would have given them before and they would have worked. Like, because the problems are old as humanity are, so complex problems. And you probably sit at a table in the evening and say, yeah, I could have done this, and yeah, you will perhaps feel better, but yeah, chances are they couldn't have done that, because then something worse would happen, because we don't know anything about that when we don't work in this field, like administration and stuff and whatever. This has been a tangent, so we're back to the story now. You are taking up space, traveler, move along. Yeah, okay. Can't stay here, move along, and they just go and go on. By the way, I just wondered, can Aes Sedai conjure up food? Or can't they? Because in Harry Potter you can't conjure up food, but can you conjure up food here? Oh, that's so sad. Oh my god, this makes me so emotional. Oh god, so they go through the streets, and the complete streets are like littered with, or not littered, what did you say? Spread, no. Covered? Yeah, covered with people. And some of them still have something they could take from their home that burned down. Oh god. Ooh, okay, if this keeps on going, I might cry for real this time again, so let's see. Matt saw 3 men holding clocks and a dozen or more with silver goblets or platters. Yeah, what are they gonna do you? They don't want to do you any good, but they might be from their like fathers or grandfathers or mothers. Yeah, that's so bad. It's so bad. Women held children to their breasts mainly. Yeah. I think that was the most horrifying thing or most depressing thing I've ever seen in my life, or one of the most depressing things. I was in Paris for a trip, and we were on an educational trip there. We wanted to go to the Louvre and the Musée d'Orsay. And like in a side street, there was this woman, and she just had a newborn baby here, and they were just sitting there. It's like, it's so horrifying. So beyond horrifying. And he's just, yeah, and Matt's just like, yeah, just get me an in, man. Get me stupid in. Yeah. It does not sound like Morgaze, Tom said after a time. What does not sound like her stopping the crossing, sending people back? She always had a temper like lightning, but she always had a soft heart too for anyone poor or hungry. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if the freaking country burns down and you don't have enough money and, I mean, crop and stuff? Matt saw a sign, then the riverman. Okay. Well, it had to be her. Who else could it be? Forget Morgaze. We have a long way to Camelin yet. First, let us see how much gold it takes to buy a bed for the night. So, yeah. That might be something. Something might be going on in Camelin as well, because I know there was this problem with the white cloaks. Were they white cloaks? Like with the red bands and the white bands, or whatever that was. I remember. So that might have gotten worse. So she might have oppositions and stuff. Oh god, people might politically misuse this. Like, they might be like, yeah, get all the people out. We are starving. We are starving as well. Get them out. It's our country. Which is, yeah, it's a point you can make. But yeah, these situations are so fucked up. Sorry for swearing, but it's so fucked. Okay, and Matt asks for a bed, and the innkeeper's like, whoa, no. I'm sleeping 4 to a bed now. My own mother came to me, I would not give her a blanket by the fire. Wow. As you must have noticed, I am a gleeman, Tom said. Surely you can find at least pellets in the corner in return for me entertaining your patrons. Yeah. The innkeeper laughed in his face. But to be fair, that, like, sometimes, like, there's the story about the mouse Frederick. I think I've told it before. So, like, ideas keeping you warm and giving you hope for the future. So that's what the gleemen do. And so I think a gleeman in an inn would be so good, like, mentally. You never gave me a chance to ask after his stable. Surely I would have gotten us a place in the hayloft at least. Yeah, they were just sent out, yeah. And Matt's like, no, I want to bet I'm rich. Slept under enough stables. Yeah, so they don't find anything. And when the owner of the fifth inn they went to told him he could not give a pellet to the queen herself, this at a place called the Good Queen, he sighed and asked, what about your stable then? Surely we can bet down in the hayloft for a prize. My stable is for horses, not many are left in the city. Yeah, it's so bad. So they just ate the horses. That's so freaking bad. So this chapter came out of nowhere a bit. It didn't, because it was prepared well, but because suddenly I'm hit with I was with Aiel, mirth, lore, and now suddenly harsh reality smacks me on the head like a I do not put people in there to frighten the horses and perhaps make off with them. Those who pay me for stabling their animals want them well tended, and I have 2 of my own in there besides. There are no beds in my stable for you. Oh god, man, are you gonna play dice with him now? So he just Matt put some money on the table now, yeah. Perhaps just the 2 of you would not disturb the horses too greatly. Yeah, money can buy you something. Speaking of horses, what price for those 2 of yours, with saddles and bridles, of course? I will not sell my horses, the man said, clutching the coins to his chest. Matt picked up the dice cup and read it. Twice as much again against the horses, saddles, and bridles. Yeah. My own 1 toss against the best of your 2. Okay. He almost laughed as greed lit the innkeeper's entire face. So Matt is gonna use his luck superpower to get horses. That's good. When Matt walked into the stable, the first thing he did was check along the half-dozen stalls with horses in them for a pair of brown geldings. They were nondescript animals, but they were his. It's so stupid. I love that they don't even show it. It's like, okay, let's, I'll give you a very, very good wager that you couldn't possibly lose. But if I win, I get your horses. Next sentence. And then he looked at his horses. I can't wait to get an explanation about or to why Matt has the superpower or what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So people are jumping off the horse standing. Only 1 guy left, and yeah. 5 6s, Tom muttered behind him. The looks he cast around the stable did not seem as enthralled as they might. Yeah. So Matt used mad luck again. When he threw 4 6s and a 5 on the second toss, he thought you'd lost for sure, and so did I. You have not been winning. You have not been winning every toss of late. I win enough, Matt said, yeah. Still, for one moment, as he shook that dice cup, he had all but known what the pips would be. As he tossed the quarterstaff up into the loft, thunder crashed in the sky, yeah. Oh no, no, now it's raining and all the people on the streets. Jesus Christ, this is so bad. This was a good idea. I think you would be happy to be out of the rain tonight. Yeah. The innkeeper, his name was Ch.40, had parted with his food for merely enough coin to have bought one of those horses in more peaceful days. Yeah, man. Okay, and Tom is just taking out his pipe now, smoking a bit. So he hears an axle creak. Is there a grey man again? Oh, a slender woman was straightening from the shafts of the high-wheeled cart she had just dragged in out of the rain, pulling off her cloak and muttering to herself as she shook the wet from it. Is that Celine Lanfair? No, okay. Her hair was plaited in a multitude of small braids. Okay. Okay, now she's in there with them. Who are you? Who are you, woman? Looked around, found a hook on a store post, hung the lantern, and went to dig under the rope canvas covering her cart. She did that quickly, Tom said. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a new character. Great. Hello, new character. I hope, I don't know. I want more cool characters. I've gotten a lot of cool characters these past chapters, but I've grown hungry for them, and now I want more. So I hope this is a new character. We at least learn something about. There any other cheese left? But whispered Tom, shook his head. Yeah. Oh, and she smells Tom's tobacco smoke. Yeah. Okay, now 4 men are coming in. So Aludra, you did not run so fast as you thought to. Is that the one? Is that the? Oh God! Is that the fire woman? I have to look it up. I'm sorry. I don't know why I think that's the fire woman, but let's see. Ah, yes, yes, it is indeed. It is Aludra. I found it. I found it in book 2. Um, it says, yeah, Tammuz. You are certain, Tammuz. Always you check behind me, Aludra. All is in readiness. Okay, so they are the Illuminators. Okay, let's see what they do. So we did get new old characters. Let's see what they are about. Let's see. Okay, so she was cast out by the guild. Why? Because of what happened last time? Oh, okay. So Tammuz is after, and I think they want to like hurt her or kill her because she was cast out of the guild and now she wanted to sell the information of how to make fireworks and stuff to other people and now they're after her. I think that's what's happening here. But perhaps I will observe this situation. Perhaps I'm right. Let's see. Okay, he has a knife in his hand now. It will be a great pleasure to cut your throat, Aludra. Thanks. Okay, now Matt jumps at him. Okay. And he's just like, yeah, he swung into them. Let's see what goes on. Okay, now he's fighting 4 men with knives, but I don't think that's gonna be a problem for Matt. Matt! He looked up and Tom tossed his quarterstaff down. Yeah, so he's now got his quarterstaff. No one can beat him now. Perhaps the Dark One himself, but that's all. Okay, he just, so he one-shot Tammuz. So the problem is probably that he's in close quarters. Let's see. Did you have to choose the stable to be murdered in? He's like, he says to Aludra, it's like, why, woman? So Matt's Tavern nature has warped the world, so Aludra would come to the stable, I assume. I would have helped you, but I feared that you might mistake me for one of those. That's so cool. And I chose this stable because the rain is wet and so am I, and no one was watching this place. Yeah, apparently someone was. Oh, okay, so she's like 10 to 15 years old and he's thinking about kissing her. Okay. Well, what is done is done. I suppose you were not trying to bring us trouble. Though you did. This is like a story, she said. I am rescued by Gleeman and a young hero from those whose mothers were pigs. Okay. Why did they want to kill you? He said something about secrets. Yeah, the secrets of making fireworks. Bam! Called it. Ha! I did call that. Who the man? I called it. I know this stuff. I'm so happy I didn't forget about her. I almost did, but I don't know. It came back because you told me they would be important down the line. So I had a little chamber in my mind somewhere, and that was locked. That information, and it's sprung open here. You are an illuminator, are you not? Yeah. I was an illuminator, but this great pig, he ruined the performance for the King of Carrion, and nearly he destroyed the chapter house too. But me, I was mistress of the chapter house, so it was me that the guild had responsible. So the king, but the king's dead, so I think he's dead, isn't he? I do not tell the secrets of the guild, no matter what that Tammuz says, but I will not let myself starve while I can make fireworks. Yeah, that's true. I am no more in the guild, so the laws of the guild, they do not apply to me now. That's true, yeah. Galdrian, well, he is a dead king now, and he'll see no more fireworks. Yeah, that's what I remember too. The guild, they all but blame me for this war in Carrion, as if that one night of disaster it made Galdrian die. Why? That is weird. So what happened there? Interesting. So they blame her. They will not blame her for no reason. It's probably going to be a stupid reason, but it seems I can no longer remain here. She went on. Tammuz and these other oxen, they will wake soon. Yeah. I must reward you, but I have no money. However, I have something that is perhaps as good as gold, maybe better. We shall see what you think. I'll help anyone who can pay, Matt thought. Nice callback to that situation before. Fireworks, I knew it. Aludra, you must not do this. You can sell those for enough to live 10 days or more at a good inn and eat well every day. Well, anywhere but here in Erengil. Yeah. Be quiet, you old one, you. I am not allowed to show my gratitude? You think I would give you this if I had no more for selling? Attend me closely. Right, Matt has only seen fireworks when peddlers brought them. That's so cool. Doral Baran has been the wisdom before Nynaeve. Okay. Okay, so yeah, like Matt opened the powder and was like beaten by everyone he knew. Okay, that's yeah. Attend to me first, I say. These smallest, they will make a loud bang, but no more. These next, they make a bang and a bright light. The next, they make the bang and the light and many sparkles. The last, these were fatter than his thumb, make all of those things, but the sparkles, they are many colors, almost like a night flower, but not up in the sky. You must be especially careful of these. You see, the fuse is very long. I like that it suits Matt's personality having fireworks. I don't know why. It really, really suits him. I hope he gets more. Like, I hope he fights with them a bit. But these largest you run away from when you light the fuse. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, never put them close to fire. Yeah. Yeah, and if they blow up, they could destroy a house. That's so bad, yeah. And there is one last thing. Do not cut open any of these, as some great fools do. See what is inside. Sometimes when what is inside touches air, it will explode, yeah. I've heard that, Matt said. So we get an upgrade. Here I must go now, okay. Oh, and he wants to give Aludra money so she can, like, make it to, where? Lugard. Where is Lugard? It's farther than Camelin. Oh yeah, it's pretty far. Pretty far, yeah. And she just smiles at Tom and says, he's young, hmm? And he's like, yeah, he's young. And not half as bad as he would like to think himself. Sometimes he is not, yeah. I would like to know something, Aludra. How did you light that lantern so quickly in the dark? You wish me to tell you all of my secrets? I am grateful, but I am not in love. That secret not even the guild knows, for it is my discovery alone. I will tell you this much: when I know how to make it work properly, and work only when I want it to, sticks will make my fortune for me. Ah, that's so cool. Okay, so they are gonna leave now as well. I mean, they slept a bit, I think, and they ate, and they have horses now, so... Tom, if I ever look like acting the hero again, kick me. Yes. And what would you have done differently? Just kick me. He booted his horse in the ribs and galloped into the rainy night. Perfect. Love this. I think, yeah, again, this was like, these chapters are so fire. So much good stuff. So sad. Funny. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, consider liking, subscribing if you're not, and share the video. And see you tomorrow, probably. Next, yeah, tomorrow's Bleach Day, so I hope I will get out the chapter. I might get it out later, though. So, yeah, look out for it later tomorrow. And yeah, take care of yourself as always, and have a nice evening, day, or morning, or whatever. Bye.